Imagine you're standing at the starting line of a long journey. You feel excited, but there's also a quiet voice inside that wonders if you're truly ready. Robert Greene's ideas suggest that each of us can go beyond our limits through patience, intense focus, and a deep commitment to learning. When you begin, you might only see the path in front of you, not the twists and challenges ahead. But the key is to take those first steps and accept the idea that you are here to grow and discover what you are really capable of achieving. Greene often says that mastery is not a gift reserved for a small group of people. Instead, it's the result of consistent effort over a long period. It starts with recognizing a powerful interest or calling that stirs your curiosity. This interest may seem ordinary at first. Perhaps you like creating things with your hands, or you have a knack for observing the little details around you. Over time, if you focus on this interest and give it room to expand, it can open up a larger vision that energizes your ambition. In Greene's view, true mastery begins with an apprenticeship. You devote yourself to learning as many aspects of your chosen field as you can. That might mean working under someone more experienced, or it could be a self-guided process using books, online resources, and real-world practice. There are no shortcuts here. You keep repeating basic tasks and absorb knowledge from every angle. It may seem dull to do the same steps over and over, but this repetition develops a sense for details that others ignore. Greene reminds us that during this time, if we rush or crave instant results, we might miss out on the deeper lessons. It takes a humble mindset to realize you don't know everything, and that every person around you might hold a key to learning. There will come a point when monotony sets in. You might feel stuck or uninspired. This is the part of the journey that tests your discipline. Greene would say that if you can push through these moments, you'll notice subtle improvements in your skill. Without warning, something you've practiced over and over suddenly feels easier. At first, it might be a small breakthrough, like understanding a concept or figuring out a trick that used to confuse you. Over time, these small breakthroughs add up and you begin to see the rewards of your patience. Eventually, your mind starts to link everything you've learned. Instead of seeing random facts or skills, you piece them together into a bigger understanding. This is the moment when you realize your instincts are sharper. You can spot patterns you used to overlook. Greene compares this to how a grandmaster in chess can see multiple moves ahead and adapt instantly. They're not simply memorizing, they have internalized the game so deeply that they can sense which move is best, almost without thinking. In your own pursuit, this might manifest as a higher level of creativity and the ability to come up with unique solutions under pressure. Another crucial element of Greene's approach involves mixing passion with discipline. Passion alone can be exciting at first, but it can also fade if you face setbacks. On the other hand, discipline alone can become boring and may limit your imagination. When these two are combined, you create a self-sustaining drive. You keep going because you love what you do, and you put in the necessary work because you value growth more than comfort. This mixture is what helps you keep moving forward when you're tired or uncertain. To transcend your limits, Greene suggests you embrace challenges or even purposely seek them out. Challenges reveal areas you need to strengthen. Instead of seeing a challenge as a roadblock, you can treat it like a puzzle. Reflect on what the setback is trying to teach you. If you fail an exam, lose a contest, or stumble in front of your peers, it can be a direct lesson on what you need to practice next. According to Greene, people who become masters do not dwell on defeat for long. They quickly refocus on what they can improve and get back to learning. Over time, that resilience builds an unshakable confidence because you have faced adversity and come out stronger. A big part of this process is looking at the world with fresh eyes. Greene believes that we should not blindly follow traditions or routines without asking questions. Sometimes, the way people have always done things is flawed, and you need to step beyond the usual methods to unlock new potential. This doesn't mean ignoring the wisdom of those who came before you. It means absorbing the best parts of established knowledge and then rethinking it in your own way. Creativity blossoms when you realize you can mix ideas and explore paths that others say are impossible or impractical. Focus is another central principle. We live in a time full of distractions. Messages, notifications, and endless entertainment can scatter our attention and make us lose sight of our deeper goals. Greene's advice is to guard your focus with the same care you would give to something precious. Decide on a daily routine that prioritizes your practice, reading, and study sessions. Set aside blocks of time where you turn off notifications and allow your mind to engage with a single task. This simple habit might feel strange at first, but you'll soon notice that your thinking becomes sharper. When you respect your own need for concentration, your progress will speed up because you're not dividing your energy in too many directions. Greene also points to the importance of emotional control. Emotions can be a force that propels us or a trap that slows us down. Anger, fear, or jealousy may surface when we see others doing better or when things don't go our way. The idea is not to repress emotions, but to understand them. If you know you get frustrated easily, you can prepare for that feeling and channel the energy into fueling your drive. Instead of letting jealousy make you bitter, use it as motivation to improve your own skills. By managing these strong emotions, you free up mental space to focus on your work instead of spiraling into negativity. One of Greene's central lessons is that real mastery often comes from a personal connection to your craft. You see your work as more than just a job or a hobby. It becomes part of your identity. You find joy in solving problems, and each project feels like a chance to express something that words alone can't capture. People might think you're just being persistent, but in reality, you're drawn by something deep inside. This is why your choice of field or skill is crucial. If it doesn't awaken your curiosity, you may lack the drive to push forward. But if it does, you'll see obstacles as tests you're eager to take on. As you keep refining your abilities, don't forget to observe others. Watch how they perform certain tasks and listen to their stories. There might be hidden insights that fit perfectly into your development. Keep your mind open to fresh methods, new tools, and different approaches. Avoid becoming arrogant when you start to feel confident, because that pride can make you blind to what you still have to learn. Even a beginner might show you a clever idea that you never considered. When you remain open, your evolution never ends. In the final stretch, you start noticing that what used to be difficult becomes natural. You're not just copying formulas, you're adapting and improvising. People may come to you for guidance or see you as a source of knowledge, but Greene would warn against settling for comfort at this stage. Even if others call you an expert, you should keep exploring new layers of your craft. True mastery is a lifelong journey, not a finish line. By staying curious and keeping your momentum, you keep discovering what you're capable of creating. This path is not for the timid. It demands time, discipline, and the willingness to face criticism or disappointment. Yet through these trials, you gain clarity. You come to realize that you're stronger than you once believed. Your skills become extensions of your mind and spirit. The small details that once seemed irrelevant now fit perfectly into the bigger picture. Your sense of purpose grows with each new insight, each refined technique, and each lesson learned from failure. Robert Greene's approach reminds us that we all have a choice. We can remain within the limits of comfort, or we can take on the challenge of pushing ourselves a bit further each day. By choosing to pursue mastery, you embark on a rewarding path of growth that transforms not just your abilities, but also your view of yourself and your place in the world. The process can be lonely at times, but it is in those quiet hours of focused work that you unlock your creativity and find the breakthroughs that lead to deeper understanding. If you embrace the journey, you discover that the destination is not just becoming good at something, it's also about revealing the full range of what's possible inside you.